Photography is the art of storing a place, a moment, or a subject inside of a picture. You could do this through digital cameras, which store all of that information as data inside of each individual pixel. This camera has 26 megapixels, or you can do that through a film camera, which is completely different. Today we're going to be talking about digital cameras and their ability to store the pictures as information.
Many popular image processing effects are a result of the career evolution, and there are many examples in different types.
The information from a camera back into a computer, what you can tell is that all the information stored in the pixels has been transferred into a way that you can understand. These are the color curves, more specifically the three primary colors of light: red, green, and blue. Each pixel inside of the image has a certain amount of each of the colors, and while editing the picture, you can manipulate which of the colors
You can apply filters to change the coloring of the image to get good information and clear.
While doing research, I'd remember that a big part of photography is photo editing, and that the ability to break an image down into data points has allowed for the creation of photo editing techniques that would be way more difficult if matrices would not be able to be applied into the process, which means that it would be almost impossible to not only smooth edges, but to blur without matrices. An example of this is the box blur. Imagine if you want to blur this part out, or you want to find a medium color that would represent all of these colors because it's too sharp. You would take the information from this matrix, which would be a matrix of pixels, and each color has a number, because each color is represented in a computer by a number. You would multiply this by a kernel, which is the one that, after investigating, I realized that is the one that's used while doing this technique. And both of these are matrices. These would be multiplied, and the resulting number would be the color or the number that represents that color that would need it to be used in that simplified, blurred, and bigger pixel. Overall, it's extremely important to understand matrices, because matrices not only develop and manage simple algorithms that could help us not only in photography, but in a lot of computer sciences. But it's extremely important for you to understand matrices, because in the future, depending on your career, you could be making complex algorithms, and the thing that could save you would be matrices. Overall, it should be common knowledge.